Hey guys, so this week's podcast I'll talk about patience, and it's going to be a quick one because we're all really waiting for the main event this weekend. Anyway, so patience with regards to trading is extremely important. If you're a very impatient person, you're not going to survive um, very long in this game. For the whole week, if you are an active day trader, you can definitely see that it was a very slow churn higher. Sure, we exploded on Wednesday after Powell's speech, but until then it was just really slow, and the market didn't look like it was really going to try to pop above 2,700. So the Fed tried to help, and even then, when we had the U.S. session, it's been just kind of slow going until some weird and random pop keeps happening, and they keep holding some levels. And volume wasn't even that great. Again, as you would expect, because everybody's waiting for this China report or China meeting with Trump. So you get days like this where it's going to be very slow, and some of you will probably try to force trading, which is fine. Force trading is fine as long as you know that you're aware of what you can get, right? And in terms of it's literally like it's kind of like if you live in a small town and you try to expect to be able to find like a very rare piece of comic book in a small town of like 500 people. You're just not gonna get anything, right? You gotta go you know drive several miles away to the next big city. So in terms of your trading, it's important that you realize what kind of environment you have, right there and then. If you're an options trader, you definitely love, different conditions, right? Whether it's a very boring week or a very volatile week, there's always an option strategy for you. And I'm not going to go into what strategies are good for whichever one because that's not really going to be part of this podcast anyway. But there is a strategy when volatility is dead, and there's a strategy when volatility is high, right? And that's what's so good about options. Whereas if you're trading shares, if you're trading futures, I mean, it's not like you can't trade. You just have to be very quick and be very tight in terms of your profit target and whatnot. And there were a lot of people again this week who didn't wait. They were forcing some trades. They didn't wait for the setups and got hit. I think the first people to get hit the whole week were the people who were trying to short around a 2670 area. I think it was Monday or Tuesday that they had that little spike. And again, that wasn't their fault. It was just headline scanning algos that pushed the S&P back up by 20 points. So they got stopped out. And there you go. And when I say people, I'm not saying clients of ours. I'm saying people in general, people who are trading. So they definitely got hit on that one. And then come Wednesday, the funny part was that they were still believing in CNBC being so bearish that CNBC told them, it is an overdone rally. You should probably fade this. And lo and behold, the rally held above 2740. I mean, we even ended up the week at 2762. So, for the most part, nobody ever, at least I'm not going to say nobody ever trades in fundamentals, but point is, you really just can't trust, one thing over another and then expect that it will continue to work because it doesn't always work, and things can get really, really hairy pretty quickly when you trade that way. Okay, so you gotta find a way to balance expectation with your trade strategies, right? There are weeks where it's easy. We've all been so spoiled in October, spoiled back in February and March, where the volatility spiked and we could trade and make so much money so quickly. When we get periods where the market is in a lull, everybody gets confused and scared because they don't know what to do. So it's just one of those things, and it's not difficult. It's just something that people have to really find a way to cope and to deal with, right? And we probably have like 1 or 2 weeks left of volatility here in the market, and everybody's gonna be focusing on the Christmas holidays, and that's just how it is. And we have Hanukkah coming up very soon as well. So there's a lot of holidays in December, and most traders actually take the month off. So volatility and volume will definitely taper off very, very soon. So I hope you've made a lot. If you made a killing this week, going long, that's nice. Try not to give any of your earnings back or profits back, because that would be horrible. And eventually you'll figure out, what works and what doesn't work. And I wish you guys the very best in the coming week. Hopefully, there's some really good trades, whatever happens this weekend with the G20. And, you know, at the end of the day, just make sure to have fun. I mean, if you're not having fun doing this, and it's just not worth it. We all go into trading because we want to make money, but if it feels like a job, then it's not really enjoyable anymore. Okay, so take care, have a good weekend, and until next time.